Okay, we're starting on Unit 1, the real estate business. Just a quick overview. It's a significant part of the economy. Out of the 157 million workforce or more in the United States, 10 million are in the real estate industry. This includes appraisers, agents, attorneys, bankers, builders, insurance, plus many, many more. There's 105 million residential homes, which are often the greatest source of wealth. And real estate also includes commercial, which is retail, offices and factories. Real estate licensees possess expert information. You have to know all about knowledge of property transfer, knowledge of market conditions, and knowledge on how to market real estate and businesses. A real estate brokerage, they're in the business of bringing together buyers and sellers and owners and renters and completing the real estate transactions. There are 5 types of sales specialties. The first one is residential. Second one is commercial, which is usually vacant retail outlets, shopping malls, strip malls. Third is agriculture. Agriculture is any farming activity. And the fourth is industrial, all factories, smoke and chimneys. And the fifth is a business or business opportunities. And people who deal with these are traditionally called business brokers, but there's no such thing as a business broker license. We only have sales associate and broker licenses. A good real estate agent will target a specific market for their business. Don't be a jack of all trades, master of none. Try and focus your marketing efforts on a niche market, such as type of homes, types of owners, whether they're boaters or golfers, first-time buyers, etc. And also maybe in a particular price range and in a particular location. Also, a good agent will have a farm area. Don't try and cover the whole state or even the whole county. Just stick with one area to do your expert marketing. Start off maybe with an area of about 300 homes and go from there. Regularly mail, door knock, talk to the homeowners in your farm area and develop a brand awareness and rapport with the homeowners. Over time, this will bear fruit. When you have completed a transaction either for a buyer or a seller, the best thing you can do is follow up on a regular basis. This results in a good reputation. They remember your name, they remember who you are. You will get referrals as they pass on your name to other people they know, and this is word of mouth advertising. You can also perform property management duties. Professional service to maintain and manage the property on behalf of owners. Involves leasing, managing, marketing and maintenance of the property. Also, a property manager will collect rents, escrowing deposits, credit checking, evictions. You are the local representative of a property owner, and a manager's goal is solely to protect the owner's investment and maximize the owner's return. And down in Florida, one of the reasons that we have a strong need for property management is due to a lot of absentee owners. An absentee owner is someone who does not actually live in the home itself, but lives elsewhere, either up the road, next state, or next country. Don't get confused between the duties of a rental agent and a property manager. A rental agent just finds a tenant, collects a fee one time, and then no further contact usually with the owner until the next time. Whereas a property manager continues to manage the property throughout the year or throughout the length of the contract once a tenant is secured. Property managers and compensation licensure. Managers are compensated in different ways. A manager's compensation is detailed in a management agreement, and a manager who is paid a commission or on a transactional basis must be licensed. But you can work under a property manager for a salary without being licensed. If you are a salary manager of an association, then you'll require a CAM license. If your association deals with more than 10 units or has an annual budget in excess of 100,000. This applies to mobile home associations if the land is owned by individual owners, homeowner associations, condominium and co-op associations, and also timeshare associations. Appraisal. Florida law does allow us to do an appraisal under certain circumstances. An appraisal is developing and communicating an estimate of property value which is defendable. That is, I can show you how I did it and back up my work. Appraisals are requested for many reasons. Mortgage loan, or a property tax assessment, or for an investor as an investment property, maybe eminent domain when the government come along and want your property for public good. Also, for sale by owners may request an appraisal, and deceased of estate valuation by an attorney or a probate court. But we only can do certain appraisals. The Florida Real Estate Appraisal Board regulates certified and licensed appraisers, and only certified or licensed appraisers can complete an appraisal for a federally related transaction. We cover more of that in Chapter 16. Appraisers do charge a fee based on time and difficulty of work. It is unethical to charge a fee based on the appraised value, or a percentage of the value. And everything done in an appraisal must be done in accordance with the USPAP. And here's a copy of the USPAP, the Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, a big thick book which you have to get from the Appraisal Foundation. We also are allowed to do something a lot easier and quicker than an appraisal, and this is a comparative market analysis. This is a marketing tool which agents typically prepare for a potential buyer or a seller. Analyze recent sales of similar properties and properties currently offered for sale and recently expired listings. May not be referred to or be represented as an appraisal, does not have to comply with the USPAP, and you may charge a fee. But remember, anything that you earn that requires a license must be paid to the employing broker, and the broker will split. We can also do a broker's price opinion. This is a broker's written opinion of the value of real property, which is often requested by a lender for distressed property sales or by a relocation company. You may not refer it as or represent it as an appraisal. The BPOs do not have to comply with the USPAP. Sales associates may complete a BPO for compensation, but the sales associate must be supervised by the broker, and compensation must be paid to the broker, and the broker then compensates the sales associate. We do need to know a little bit about financing. We actually don't provide financing or get involved in the funding process, but nevertheless knowledge is needed. Financing is in the business of providing funds to buyers for real estate transactions. If you wish to accept mortgage loan applications, then you have to have a mortgage loan originator license. Also, if you wish to accept a fee from a lender, then you also have to have a mortgage loan originator's license yourself to accept that fee. We're often asked to provide counseling services and be paid for our service. Counselors analyze existing or potential problems and provide advice needed to advise developers, investors, and corporations, but it does need a lot of expertise and skill. When we talk about development and construction, we look at the subdivisions and the developers. 3 general phases. The developer will find the land and buy it, and then they will subdivide and develop the land. Subdividing converts the land into smaller parcels, and then development improves the land so it can be used. But before they do that, after they've drawn up the plans, they have to record the Plat Map with the local planning commission and get it approved. Here's a typical example of a Plat Map. Developers submit a Plat Map to the local planning commission. Engineers plan for the land use superimposed on a map of the land to be developed, and it's recorded in the county public records. When the subdivision is finished and the residents feel they do not want to maintain the roads and utilities, then the developer will actually hand over the public areas and common areas to the local municipality or government for public use and maintenance. So it's a gift of land by an owner or the developer to a governmental body for public use. This is called dedication. The local government then maintains the roads and infrastructure, and it becomes a public road. We have 3 categories of construction on a subdivision. First of all, it's spec homes, we call it, speculative homes. There's no pre-sale. That means the homes are built, but they don't have a buyer for it as of yet. It could be done by an investor. It could be done by the builder. Then we have custom homes. This is where a buyer will come in with his own plans and their own builder, possibly, if the subdivider allows it, to build their own home. And then we have tract homes. This is when a buyer will come in, choose a model, one of the model homes, and have it built on the lot of their choice. The government do have a role in the real estate industry. Local government affects property taxes, occupational licensing, building permits and building moratoriums, and zoning, whereas the state government, more general, has coastal management and documentary and intangible taxes they charge us. And then the federal government comes in with fiscal and monetary policies, and government agencies such as the Housing and Urban Development Administration and the Federal Housing Administration and the Veterans Administration and the EPA and the IRS. And finally, when you become a licensee, you'll have the option to join the National Association of Realtors, if you can say it, and that will allow you to call yourself a realtor. As a member of the local association will allow you to do this, and that will automatically then have you join the member of the National Association of Realtors. You will have to comply with the NAR Code of Ethics, and you'll become a member of Florida Realtors. You will also have access to the multiple listing service, and this allows you to cooperate between brokers of other companies. So that is the end of Unit 1. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.